On my 31st birthday in Denver, my own mother's text led my stepdad straight to my door and straight into a nightmare of violence that exposed years of hidden abuse. This gripping family drama follows my journey as a trauma counselor fighting to save my mom, facing betrayal, and discovering real justice under Colorado's strong domestic violence laws. From the terrifying break-in to the hospital revelations and the slow, honest road to healing, watch how one night of terror became the turning point that let both of us break free. If you've ever felt trapped in family pain, this story shows that help, protection orders, and courage really can change everything. My name is Emily Bennett. I'm 31, and I spend my days at the Rocky Mountain Wellness Center in Denver helping trauma survivors find their voices. The irony of that job hit me hardest on my birthday night in my Capitol Hill apartment. I woke at 3 a.m. to fists hammering my front door like thunder. My phone lit up with a text from Mom. "Don't fight him, Emily. Just listen or it'll be worse." My blood ran cold. Seconds later, the pounding turned savage. "Open this damn door." Grant Harlan, my stepdad for 19 years, slurred through the wood, drunk and furious. I grabbed my phone and dialed 911 while the frame cracked. "My stepfather is breaking in. He's violent. Please hurry." The door exploded inward. Grant, 6 feet 2 inches and built like the construction sites he owned, filled the doorway. "You think you can turn my wife against me with those shelter papers and protection order bullshit?" He knew about the safety packet I'd mailed Mom at her bank job, Colorado DV hotline numbers, emergency shelter addresses, info on mandatory arrest laws, and a burner phone. His first punch caught my ribs. Pain detonated. The second spun me into the wall. I tasted blood. Through the haze, I saw my phone glow again under the couch. Mom's message. "He's coming. Make sure she stops interfering." The betrayal hurt worse than the blows. My own mother had given him my address under duress. Sirens finally screamed closer. Grant bolted down the fire escape, but Denver PD caught him 2 blocks away, mandatory arrest for domestic violence. In the ER at Denver Health, ribs cracked and concussion throbbing, Detective Ramirez took my statement while my boyfriend Ryan held my hand. Mom showed up at dawn, her own throat ringed with fresh bruises she could no longer hide. "He held a knife to me," she whispered. "Made me send those texts. I tried to warn you the only way I could." Colorado law treated her as a victim under coercion. The texts, 911 recording, security footage from my building, and Mom's full 19-year history, financial control, isolation from family in Boulder, escalating beatings, painted an airtight case. Grant was charged with first-degree assault and first-degree burglary with a domestic violence enhancer. He pleaded guilty to avoid trial and got 16 years. The real story started after the courtroom lights dimmed. Mom filed for divorce and a permanent protection order the same week. We began family therapy together in Lakewood, not to pretend the past didn't happen, but to understand it. I finally said the words I'd carried for years. "You chose him over me again and again." She cried. "I was terrified he'd kill us both. I lost myself so completely I forgot how to fight." Slowly, painfully, we rebuilt. Weekly coffees turned into Sunday walks in City Park. She got a receptionist job downtown, her first paycheck in her own name in 2 decades. I set clear boundaries. Ryan stood beside us both. Today, at 32, Mom and I volunteer together at a Denver domestic violence shelter. She shares her story with women who think they have no way out. My ribs still ache when it rains, but the anger has softened into something quieter. Gratitude that we both finally chose life over fear. Abuse thrives in silence and misplaced loyalty. But when we speak up, use the legal tools designed to protect us, and give each other the grace to heal at our own pace, even the most broken families can find their way back to light. It doesn't erase the scars, but it turns them into proof that we survived, and chose to keep growing anyway. That's the real justice. Not just locking him away, but freeing ourselves to love again.